Hi everyone. In this video, I want to show you how you can allocate an Elastic IP in AWS. And allocating an Elastic IP in AWS actually means reserving a static public IP address within the AWS infrastructure. Now, why you may need an Elastic IP address? Simply because it's useful for scenarios where you need a fixed IP for external communication, such as hosting a website, let's say, or connecting to a remote service. Unlike dynamic IPs that change when an instance is stopped or restarted, Elastic IPs remain constant. This ensures that the resource it's associated with can always be accessed through the same public IP address, even if it's stopped or restarted. So here's the task, and for this task we need to allocate an Elastic IP address and to name it as Nautilus EIP or -EIP. Let's start with the console. So we click here. We can type in show creds and copy and paste the username and password, which are the same as the ones given to us here. So here's the username and here's the password. Sign in. Let's go to EC2. In the left navigation pane, choose Network and Security and go down to Elastic IPs. We don't have any, so let's allocate one. As in the task, we have to make sure that the resources we're creating are in US East 1. US East 1 is this one. And we have to give it a name. And this is done by creating a tag describing the name or the word name as a key. And the value is what we want to name the Elastic IP address we want to create. Click allocate. And here we have it. So that's it through the console. We can go back and check. Great. The next part of this video is the same as the first one, but through the terminal or AWS CLI. Now, as you see, it's a different name here that is required to be given for the Elastic IP. It's just because we opened a new session of the same exercise. So we go to the terminal. The command is AWS EC2 allocate-address. And the Elastic IP address is allocated or reserved. But we're required to give it a name. So what we do here is create a tag, same as we did in the console, but this time through the command line. Create tags, resources, and the only resource we need is the Elastic IP represented by the allocation ID. Copy and paste it. And the tags are in fact one tag. It's only the name, which is represented by the key or defined as a key, and the name will be DevOps EIP, which is represented as a value. The name is the one here. We can copy, paste it. Okay, now we can check AWS EC2 describe addresses. This one is what we care about. This one is the one we created. Notice it's the same as the one up here, the same public IP, the same allocation ID, but with the addition of the tags which we had to create in order to give it a name. So that's it. We can check. Great.